PetSafe gifted me the OpenSky litter box a few weeks ago, and I have made videos about it. This is a really nice box, but one of the comments I've gotten on a few videos is about people raising concerns about kitty safety, not getting pinched. So in this video, I'm really going to focus on the safety of this incredible box. But before I do, I just want to give a quick rundown on this box and how it works. Now this is, as you can see, a more open automatic box. It has a drum that will rotate back and then forward. The clean litter will go through this filter into this catch and be held, and any dirty litter is going to catch on the top of this filter and then dump down into the dirty litter drawer. Now the dirty litter drawer is a nice big size, it'll last a while, and it does have a deodorizer. I really love the PetSafe deodorizers. They really work well and they have a pretty nice smell too. And that just slides right in. You can control this entire box with the buttons on the front, or you can use the app. So I'm going to show you the app real quick. Now in the app, you can manually sift or tell it when you're going to add more litter. You do that so it will adapt the weight, so it will measure the weight of your kitty when they use the box. So every time your cat uses this box, you will not only know how long they were in it, but what time they went and how much they weighed at that time. Now I have 0 pet visits today, but I have been playing with this box for a bit, and you will see all the warnings. And I'm going to show you what some of those warnings mean in just a moment. But before I do, I just want to show the last little bit of settings, which is that you can control the delay on how often this cleans. You can put it in child lock mode. You can make it so it'll never automatically run. So that means you'll just need to manually tell it to run by pressing the button on the litter box or in the app, and you can turn on or off the lights and the beeping. I always keep the lights and the beeps off. It's just the way I roll. And then finally, you do have sleep mode. So if you're in a small space, you can make sure that this box is not going to run at all during certain hours of the day, whether it's hours where you're working and you don't want it to run next to you while you're in conference calls, or like I said, while you're sleeping. Now the box itself is wonderfully streamlined. It's something I really love about PetSafe is they've made these automatic boxes that have a smaller footprint and are just cute with their little faux wood legs and their simple white design. There isn't any gimmick. These are just designed to work beautifully and give you exactly what you want, which is no scooping for you and a clean box for your kitty every time they want to use it. And this really does stay nice and clean, and the OpenSky design of this one means that it's more welcoming to the pickier kitties out there like mine. He will actually use this box, whereas he doesn't like a lot of the smaller closed drum boxes. So now I'm gonna run it for you. And the first thing you'll hear is it actually has an opening that covers the dirty litter drawer, which really helps with containing odor. And then it's going to start spinning. If at any time your cat puts pressure on any part of it, meaning they put their paws on to look in or they've jumped in, it's going to stop and wait until the weight goes away. So that's your primary protection, is this will never run when it senses additional weight, as long as your kitty is over 3.5 pounds. All automatic boxes are not recommended for kittens. If you have kittens in your household, do not have this auto clean. Just manually clean it when you're watching. Now, while it's still going, I'm actually going to rotate it. So I'm going to stop it for a second there. So I want to show you this part, which is kind of the key piece, which is that as it's collecting anything and dumping it down into the bottom, there's this one moment where it opens up to this bottom opening. Now this is the key piece. Now as it's coming back, this is the only moment where a kitty could be pinched. Now if a kitty put their pants down in there, you're gonna notice that it stopped immediately. It didn't even pinch, and that's because it has infrared sensors in there, and it's going to open all the way back up. So if it senses anything going into this bottom area, it's going to stop immediately. So not only does it have that weight feature, you can see right there, it stopped because I put weight on it, but it also has infrared sensors that will sense any motion where it shouldn't be. And then finally, if somehow you haven't triggered the infrared sensors or the weight, so again, this is an impossible test, but let's say I put my hand here and put a little weight against it, it will notice that, and it's going to just stop and wait. So it doesn't go forward, it doesn't pinch, it just waits. And so at this moment, which would never happen because again, the kitty would have already triggered it with their weight. And as you can see, I'm putting my hand in and out and it's just staying right there. So it's not pinching, it's just basically stuck there until I leave. And then it's going to wait until it's sure nothing's there and then it'll continue. I could do that again and it stops again. Same thing. It's just gonna wait and then I'll keep going. And you may have noticed that once it stops, it does actually always have some wiggle too. So if a kitty were in there, it not only would stop, but they could actually push it a little more as well. So that is a lot of protective features that I'm really quite impressed by. And now it finally has decided that there are no more cats or distractions and it's going to continue. Now on top of it, automatically stopping whenever it sensed weight, with its infrared sensor stopping when it sensed movement down in the bottom, and with that anti-pinch mechanism, so it was never going to pinch on my hand. It also alerts you. So if you have notifications on for the app, it does say that, hey, cat's inside the box, infrared protection triggered, cat inside box, and those aren't normal alerts. Those are specific alerts because they happened while cleaning, and that's why it has the big alert icon right there. So just know that you will also be warned when that's happening and it's saying, hey, your cat's up to no good. But don't worry about it. PetSafe has you covered. Overall, I am very impressed with this box. I think PetSafe has gone out of their way to create a lot of really great preventative measures. So if you are considering this box at all, don't look to other boxes that have had issues. Look to what PetSafe has done to ensure that this is a really fantastic box that has all of the preventative features that I want to see in a box. I am quite impressed with it. It really does go above and beyond with extra protections on top of the really standard one, which is just that it's going to stop immediately whenever it senses weight. A really, really nice box that I know you'll love.